So today I want to talk about why it's not possible for a third party candidate to become president of the United States. Number one, the Republican and Democratic parties are too in bed with the ruling class in this country. So the ruling class, who own the corporations, control both Republican and Democratic parties. And usually the leaders, they all go to the same schools together. They go to Ivy League schools. And these same people own the mainstream media. And there's a lot of power there. And whoever controls the mainstream media controls the minds of the poor and the middle class. And so if you're a third party candidate and you come along, all they have to do is just choose to ignore you. And they can ruthlessly promote the candidates who are in the mainstream parties. So the other day I was in the supermarket, and as I was checking out, I looked over and there was a magazine and had a picture of Kamala Harris. And on the front of the magazine in big letters, it was her name was printed Kamala. So I want you to think about this. I mean, every week in America, hundreds of millions of Americans go to the supermarket. Nearly everybody goes to the supermarket, except if you're, a wealthy billionaire, and you've just got a boatload of money, and you can hire slaves to do it for you. I guess if you're Johnny Depp, you can afford to pay an assistant to go there, but most people aren't in that category, so they have to go there themselves just to pick up groceries. So every day they're going to be exposed to that magazine of Kamala Harris. Not picking on her, couldn't care less about the political party. It could have easily been Donald Trump. So this impacts people who otherwise, they don't really care about politics. They don't really know anything about the issues, but they're going to vote. And every day they're going to be hammered with these pictures of Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. And so that's just going to be a huge advantage for the mainstream candidates. It's basically free advertising. It doesn't cost the Republican Party or the Democratic Party, one red cent, one thin dime, one plug nickel in order to get that advertising. The corporations will take care of that for them, and they'll sell some magazines on the side, so it's not like they're not making a profit. So a third-party candidate isn't going to have that type of exposure. Now, occasionally they might put, like in the past, like maybe someone like Ralph Nader on the cover, but that exposure is limited in comparison to what they do for the mainstream candidates. So that's one way in which the ruling elite control the mass of men, how they can control elections. And regular people may not even know that they're being programmed like that. And so it makes it very difficult for a third-party candidate to compete. And of course there are other reasons as well, but that's just one thing that I wanted to mention in today's video.